All right, guys. So I found a few things that kind of worked with this really cheap skin. Well, you see, I'm going through it. So um, the tattoo pen works a whole lot easier. I've got this guy here. Um, that is not good enough to really tattoo on this. I'll show you. So just go over here. You have to really have a slow hand speed. And it may or may not go all the way through. But so you see, it's not real dark. And if I do any worse, I'll go through it. But then you take this. And I'm also using small needle groups too. I think I'm using like a 5. So watch this. Okay. See how the pen's a lot darker? But this kind of stuff here is not human skin. And I mean, like, you don't have to go that hard to get a good line. But it does kind of point out an interesting thing about the tattoo pens. So some of these I was using 11. I found that it's 11 is just really too much. The silicone skin pushes back too hard. So I've switched over to the 5 or the 7. I don't remember what it is. This is a 3. I like the 3 on this, actually. But a lot of people aren't going to want to do fine line stuff like this. So, anyway. Oops. I'm so used to the other one. Let's see. So, I got it at 9.5, which for some people is pretty high for a pen. Now, I have rubbing alcohol in my wipe because I've found that's the easiest way to really get this clean. So, that's after going over it twice. I mean, it's it's practice skin. It's cool. So I decided, well, I don't really like the stuff, but I'm gonna kind of decorate up a few of them and just kind of do some line stuff on it, and maybe I'll do some shading or something later. I will finish it out and just kind of have it like a decorative mouse pad. But yeah, you see right there, it went all the way through. So I mean, it's kind of. I don't know if there's better stuff. This stuff isn't real thick. Let me see what it is. I've got my micrometer out here. Get the. I've gotten so used to all of the Chinese crap that I measure everything in millimeters now. All right, so it's about 1 millimeter thick. I moved it a little bit when I pulled it out of there. I saw somebody saying their stuff was 2 millimeters thick. That would be good. 2 millimeters would be good. But this isn't thick enough. So, I mean, you can play around with it, but and you're going to have a hard time with a coil machine, doing anything special on this. Let me just take an orange, and I was practicing something here earlier, but like if I just show you guys really quick, like, let's see. I'm holding one hand with the camera. Holding the camera with one hand. It's a very small, 3 or 5 round liner. But, I mean, you just get in real quick and tattoo up an orange. And I think because this thing is absolutely just singing, it's actually too much. So we would want to be, probably less voltage on this thing. And yes, I'm not wearing any gloves. My goodness, what's going to happen here? I've just cross-contaminated my power supply with orange smegma. I like to run everything around 7. I figure if it's 7's a good number. Maybe not for this one. I like to have at least a little bit of a bog, But so, I mean, you just, you don't need it up at, what I had it at. But you do if you're going to do this stuff. So I don't know which one's more accurate as far as tattooing human skin. I mean, it depends on the machine, depends on your hand speed, depends on a lot of things. But, also generally use much larger needle groupings. So anyway, so I would share my findings on the tattoo skin. So yes, you can, take the cheap stuff and you can make bold lines that, will show up. So, yeah.